Ciao a tutti ragazzi. Hi everyone. How you guys doing? I hope you're well. Today we are just going to talk with Karsten Boysen, world famous filmmaker and rollerblader from Hamburg. And we are going to discuss about coronavirus in Hamburg, what is going on up there, Quadro, which is like their newest project that I'm really hyped for, and yeah, what's the difference between filming for a snowboarding company and a rollerblading project, money wise and all those kind of stuff, and yeah, let's wait for him to tune in. Yo, what's up, Mike? Hey, congratulations for the kid, man. Thumbs up. What's up, Yari? Yo, Zach, how you doing, bro? Ciao, Joe. Okay, let's wait for him. Yeah, what's up, G? Yesterday, I had like a little talk with Gregory Preston from Long Beach, and he told me something about the current situation in Long Beach and in Cali, and his up and coming project with Too Easy, and as well as with razor skates and dance skates. So yeah, I wish it will be great. It will be great actually. Hey, what's up, John? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, hermano? ¿Todo bien? Aranga, what's up, brother? You good? Catulong? Tutto bene, Jomar? Let's text. He just told me that he went to a 110 millimeter skate session, so he's lucky enough to still go out and skate and so on. Here in Milano, we are like from yesterday, we had like an increasing of the locking down situation. So they shut down most of those working places. Oh, yeah, he's here. Karsten is here. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Connection and stuff like that. Yo!
Sound. What up?
Dude, look at that sun, man.
Yeah, dude. It's sunny out here in Hamburg. It's nice.
Man, lucky you, man. Here it's cold for some reason.
Things change, you know. Italy cold, Germany warm.
Exactly. We were still in winter. Damn, good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Dude.
I didn't want to interrupt you. You were just explaining the situation as of yesterday, right?
Yeah. Yesterday, like, well, actually, it was Sunday night. Saturday night. I'm sorry that the government increased the situation of the lockdown because there were still people going out because most of the working places were still open. So since Saturday night, like the government says, okay, from tomorrow morning, everything got to be closed. Just only pharmacies and grocery got to be open. And so, yeah, right now we are even more locked in.
Fuck. I'm
So
sorry.
what about, hey, no, I mean, it's the only way to get rid of this thing and to get over it, because I don't know if you have seen on the news, but like here, it's like a war zone. Like yesterday, they were saying there were like less deaths, but there were like still 610 persons died. So it's a huge amount of persons in a day. So, and the day before, the other day, there were like 700 plus. The day before that one, 700 more. So it has been crazy, and it has been like something that we all here in Lombardy, especially, completely underestimate, and this is the effect of what we did, going out, high five, shaking hands, hugs and stuff.
Yeah, it's been a while since the last hug, eh?
Yeah. What about you? I mean, how's in Hamburg?
It's weird. it's very strange, but I mean, I don't know. I just got back. I just like took around on my blades. I was just cruising around the harbor. Everything's empty. It's
Oh my
actually pretty
goodness.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it looks like. I mean, I've seen like a couple of pictures from the city because I'm living in a suburb pretty close to the city of Milan. But I
yeah,
do have seen like a couple of pictures of the city, and I never saw it like that with
yeah,
literally nobody around. So I suppose that Hamburg it's almost the same, right?
yeah. I mean, it's not as empty. I guess. I mean, there's a
Hmm.
lot of people. Like you can still go outside by yourself, or now with two people,
Okay,
or
okay.
with your family. So, but everybody is like keeping distance, so it seems to work. I don't think we're gonna have the full-on lockdown, showing papers to the police to be outside. I don't think that's gonna happen yet. Hopefully, I don't know, but it's been
Hopefully, I
nice. I
hope
mean,
for you. But like
yeah,
for like we were talking with Niels about it the other day, and you know, like yeah, like I was saying before, we completely underestimate. We were like, yeah, it's just a flu. It will never affect us in any way. And but then it affects pretty badly. And yeah, right now, just to go outside from the grocery, you need to show to the police like a piece of paper telling, hey, I'm just going to the grocery, and the grocery needs to be in your city. You're not allowed, for example, here we are living in between two cities, and like
yeah,
both of those cities have like a supermarket, but like I need to go in the smaller one because it's only in my city. I'm not allowed to go like 5 kilometers away from my house because of
damn.
that.
Do you need
So
to
yeah,
show a
it's
list of the groceries that you're getting?
no, no, actually no. No, no, actually no, but like on that piece of on that piece
That
of
could be. I
paper
mean,
you need
got too many
to
noodles.
exactly. Well, on that piece of paper, you have to tell them that you're not infected from the COVID-19. Actually, it's like
How do you
how
know?
can you just guess, and you better hope that it never hits you, because if it does, then they can get you. Like once everything is going to to be done, they can get you, and you can get a fine. And the fine, for example, the fine, just if they can hit you around, like if you can get busted around to the city, it's
Mm.
more than 5,000 euro from
Whoa.
Saturday night. Yeah. So could you imagine if like you're telling them, hey, I don't have any infection, I'm fine. I just need to go to that store, and then you go there, and then for some reason you get infected, and yeah, it could be like a pain in the ass.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, we're getting used about it, and we just go to the grocery pretty early in the morning because of those lines in front of the
Mm.
stores. Is it the same thing in Hamburg right now? Like you just lines in front of the groceries?
Some of them. I mean, I feel like the days of where everyone was like panicking to get like
Hmm.
the last food
Everything.
before the zombie apocalypse, that those days were are kind of gone. I mean, there are now lines since they're putting security in front of the supermarkets
Okay, okay.
at some of the places, and then also they have like these like glass walls in front of the cashiers with just uh,
Ah, okay.
like a hole underneath where you get the products through, and also like lines on the ground, like tape on the ground to keep distance in the line,
To
you know?
keep distance between
Yeah,
people. So
yeah,
smart. Yeah. So it's
I,
almost the same thing that happened here.
yeah. So it's okay. I don't know.
Great,
It'll
great.
It's
And
fine.
what about like job wise? I know that you're a DOP and a filmmaker freelance.
Yeah,
What is going on right now with your filming project and within your clients and stuff?
it's all canceled. Everything. Um,
Shit.
yeah, everything's been canceled. All the snowboard trips, all the I don't know, like
Oh my
festival
goodness.
stuff. I don't know. Probably the whole summer. I don't know. Could be. I'm just
Could
I don't know.
be.
Yeah, editing and we'll see. I kind of want to
But
take a long time to finish Quadro because like I don't know what to edit next. You know.
okay, okay, okay.
If
But
that makes sense.
like for example, right now you're working with Nitro, right? Nitro Snowboards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like there might be the chance to go somewhere during the summer to film, to shot the video. Are they going to tell you, hey, we're going to postpone this video production, or
Mm, well, no plans as of
Like,
yet.
yeah,
I mean, we
sure.
had one trip that was supposed to be in February to China, which got canceled pretty quick, in like January already. Um,
Okay,
yeah. So then there was supposed to be like a backup trip kind of to Austria and
okay.
northern Italy, and then it was only Austria, and then it was all canceled.
Oh,
And then
shit.
it was like, oh, can I come to Norway? And that was also canceled. And
Oh,
then there was another like,
scheiße.
Lofoten trip to Norway that was also canceled like late April. So I don't know, a lot of a lot of cancellations, but
Yeah.
it's been a slow year for that anyway. Like I actually haven't been in the snow at all.
Mm-hmm.
Since last year we did a big movie project, and they are kind of on a 2 year cycle for the bigger videos. So
Okay.
this year was slow anyway.
And like, what is the difference between like um, a huge? I mean, I don't know the badges and stuff like that, but I suppose that like there must be more money on on a snowboarding video project compared to a rollerblading video project. Would that there any differences between like the relationship with brands or with the riders and stuff like that between snowboarding and blading, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I mean, blading has zero money, so of course it's a big difference. I mean, snowboarding they at least like send out their riders to all of the trips from all over, and I don't know, you get to film longer trips and whatnot, and have even several trips for video, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like anyone's getting rich off of it, except for maybe the people that are like winning the big competitions, or some of the people that have huge sponsorships. But it's like also, I mean, most of the people
Mm-hmm.
that ride like street snowboarding or whatever, they're like in a way kind of similar to skaters, just like a small scene, and they know each other,
Oh,
and
really?
but they still, yeah, but they still, I mean, they get some money for, or like they get sponsored, but not like a big amount, most of them. So, but still, the
Okay.
opportunities to go out and film are bigger than blading for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's also necessary because like blading is it's so cheap to make a video, you know. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't really need anything. You just need it to be somewhere where there's cement and I don't know, spots, and that's like everywhere basically. So in snowboarding, there's a lot of more factors to be
Yeah.
able to film and get good
Weather-wise, the
shots, you know.
snow and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, you have to be like time where the snow is when it's good, and I don't know. Then it comes all the preparations and you know,
Mm-hmm.
arriving at a spot and shoveling for too long, and then hopefully not like get kicked out or whatever. There's a lot of elements, and it's cold, but I don't know. It's cool. When you do get a good shot, you know that you've been working on for a while.
I've seen earlier, like I was watching the trailer, like the intro from the Nitro video on your website, and I would say
Hmm.
that it was pretty intense. I mean, like it was pretty cool. It looks pretty amazing. But I bet, I mean, I don't really know how are you able to stand all the time waiting for the rider into the snow with like all the fact that you were saying before, like wind, snow, cold,
Yeah,
everything, and maybe you can get
like
bust out in a second.
yeah, it can be. Yeah, you gotta be patient. Gotta be, yeah, in the cold, waiting in the cold, you know, before sometimes like
Yeah,
it takes a while for them to like for the riders to do one try, go down, go up, you know, and
oh
then
my
maybe shovel
goodness,
in
yeah.
between or whatever. There's a yeah,
How
it's
could you
not,
get warm? I mean, like,
I don't know, I just like do jumping jacks and stuff like that. It's I don't know, just yeah, it's not that much fun. Like if when you're in Finland, for example, in like December or whatever, because there's like no snow anywhere else, and then you go up like all the way to I don't know, to like Lapland or whatever it's called, and yeah, it's like minus 20 degrees sometimes,
oh my
and the
goodness,
sun doesn't
man.
really show, and you light it up and bring generators and all that shit. So that can be tough. Like when it's like so
Yeah,
cold that like every moment you're like, oh fuck, like please let's get this over with, and then you're just waiting for them to land it, and yeah,
oh
but I
my,
mean, in
I
the end it
bet.
looks cool and it's good, but yeah, it can be really tough. But I mean, usually it's not that cold. Like if it's just like
Mm-hmm.
-5 or whatever, then it's fine, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It's
It's
different
still tough
because
to me. I've done like a job for Barton Italia here,
yeah.
like in late December. Yeah, kind of
Hmm.
maybe the very first week of January. And we went to Madonna di Campiglio for like 4 days. Dude, I was freezing up there, man. And it was like sunny, and they were like, I don't know, +1 or +2. So I mean, like it wasn't that cold, but like, I was imagine people like you or the crew made like, for example, the Art of Flight. I was like, man, how those people were able to, go to the spot at like 5 in the morning, wait for the to get like the time lapse of the sun rising or stuff like that, and then go there and shot the
Yeah.
people doing their stuff. Man, you
Yeah,
guys
but
are
you're mentioning a movie that like The Art of Flight that has a production that is unmatched so far, I think, because it's like that one is like was so crazy with the amount of people and efforts and helicopters and budget went into making that one. I don't think there's gonna be a movie that is as big
as that
again.
one.
That's like that was crazy.
And how did you get like into the snowboarding? Were you snowboarding? I suppose yes, but like, how did you get in contact with those type of people, brands or people, and how did it happen actually?
Well, I started um, blading very early on in yeah, when I was like 6 years old.
Okay.
Because I mean, it was the 90s. Everyone was blading. You couldn't really get around it. So it was really fun. And then I met one of my best friends, Benny Urban there. He was
Mm-hmm.
also blading, and yeah, he went snowboarding a few times, and then they had a, I don't know, he was pretty talented, you know, it's already when he was like 9 or whatever, or 10. So yeah, they like, for some reason he managed to go to events and do really well, and I was like always like talking to him, and I always thought it was cool, but I wasn't into snowboarding then, and I don't know, he just kind of like dragged me into it, and I tried it, and it's a very fun sport, you know. So yeah, just later on, then I would start like making videos and snowboard videos with him. So yeah, we just, I don't know, from then on, it's kept evolving into bigger bigger trips, and he was sponsored by Nitro, made a video for Nitro, they liked it, and since then
Oh,
we've
awesome.
been making videos for Nitro. It's been like 10 years or whatever.
Oh, wow. So I suppose it's like almost the same way as it happened with blading. I mean, like you
Oh
were
yeah.
skating, and then after that, you were starting to film some people and making some profile of people's, making videos from like Roskilde or whatever, and then like
Yeah.
you started making big project, just like Cayenne and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, at some point you just realize that if you suck at skating, then you have to pick up a camera in
Nah,
order
come on, man.
to be relevant, you know? Well,
No,
no,
no, I mean,
no, it's like
as
I
as
gotta. What's up?
no, no, as long as you're having fun, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay for skating.
No, no, of course it's not really the reason. I guess one of the major thing that happened and was an ACL injury that
Ah, fuck.
prevented me from. Yeah, I got that was like 17,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, while snowboarding. So after that, I just like, I don't know, taught myself how to take photos and took it quite serious for a while, and that led into videos, and I don't know, that never stopped. So yeah,
Awesome.
I guess it's a
Awesome.
similar story to a lot of people. They realize it's like, oh, it's pretty sick to like create stuff behind the camera. And I mean, we all grew up with the skate videos anyway, and
Mm-hmm.
so we just, I don't know, always thought it was cool and wanted to
Yeah,
make like
true.
something like that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like you, I've talked once about this topic with Pietro Ferincelli one
Hmm.
time, and like
Oh,
we were talking about like how we, since the very first time we started skating, were like super influenced by good photographers, good video makers, good graphics. So we do have like we grew up with this type of taste that like really develop our like sense of putting together things like pictures or videos or graphics and or illustration and so on.
right. Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's a creative sport, you know, or like you
Hmm.
have to, I don't
Yeah,
know, think
exactly.
about what you're doing, how you look at things and stuff, so that also translates to all other kinds and uh, creating stuff. So that's, I guess, why we have a lot of graphic designers and photographers and all
Filmmaker like you.
creators of anything, which is nice. There's a lot of our friends are, I don't know, creators of some sort, you know.
Creators, yeah, exactly. We do have already like our first question from the Colectivo de Slice from Mexico.
What up, Jonathan? He was
He
our
was here in
guide
Milan.
in Mexico.
Damn, you know that like he spent like a month here in Milano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he's asking you what's your favorite camera setup for filming blading videos. He says,
Um, favorite setup? I don't know. Hmm. Right now it's the iPhone, I
that's a
guess.
hard one.
No,
The
no, no. It's yesterday I was filming Alex Deutschmann, my friend. I met him randomly skating around
No
on big
way,
wheels.
really?
Yeah, he was doing the same, and then like we ended up just like cruising around the harbor, just skating stuff that we usually can't. And yeah, I don't know. I showed you the clip, which was
Yeah,
pretty funny.
exactly.
Then I thought like, fuck, man, the light is so good. Like, it just there's a security at this, you know, this the bridge building. I know that what I'm talking about. This building that looks like a boat. This huge bank.
Mm-hmm.
It I don't know, just really really cool spot and has security every time before we went there, so we never bothered, you know. But yeah, yesterday I was like, fuck, I should have gotten my camera set up.
Equipment.
It's hidden away here that I'm not using right now. But yeah, I guess I don't know, favorite camera would be well, I have the Black Magic Ursa Mini,
Mm-hmm.
4.6K, great name, way too long. But it's heavy, you know. It's really nice to have like a good display. I like a good viewfinder, you know, where you
Mm-hmm.
see the image really well. I think that's quite important. That camera is really nice. It's nice when you use it on a tripod. It sucks to carry it around.
Yeah, because it's
Um,
big, right?
yeah, and you have the big V-mount batteries, you know, so
Mm-hmm.
they're heavy. The charger is huge, you know, so it's kind of like a pain to travel with that. Or like on the Cayenne tours, Benny and I both had the cameras, and we would like have them in our hand like the whole time. And it's like if you have it like from in the morning to late at night, it's just it's exhausting. It's
It
not
could
good
be
for the
exhausting. I
wrist, you
mean, I
know.
bet. I bet. I bet. I bet.
But I mean, yeah, we also wanted to look good and everything. I don't know, but
Speaking
it's
of
hard
speaking
when
of that, speaking of Cayenne, could you tell us
yeah.
like something more about it? Like where the idea started, why it started, and what is going on right now? You know that I am a huge fan of all of your videos, and
Thank you.
so yeah, could you please tell us like something a little more behind the story of Cayenne and what is going on with your guys' new upcoming project Quadro?
Yeah. Well, it started in 2015, which is 5 years ago already. Well, it started with the Roskilde Festival, which I attended from 2012 on. Yo-Yo invited me, luckily. It was a great time every year. And I don't know, at some point, just thought like, wow, there's like all these pros here, you know, that these like great skaters every time they're coming to Europe, they're spending time in Europe, and I don't know, why not take the opportunity to at least ask them if they would like to like continue or like use their time in Europe to film a video. And yeah, I was just like back then, just like with Freddie White, Freddie Blanc, was just like talking back and forth. Like it was gonna be like a BMAC video at first, but ended up just being a yeah. The name Cayenne, just like that happened during the tour.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what it was gonna call it. The name is actually it's the cayenne pepper, you know,
Okay.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
the chili pepper. So that's because Richie is, especially Richie and Josh, you know, they're like hippies in a way. So they would there was this one spot where a note, there's this wall right in Malmo, like you know, this like DIY skate spot, and then has wall right and then a barbed wire up top, and
Okay.
and Note would do a wall ride on it and go too high and cut his finger on the barbed wire, and he had like a really bad cut on his finger. And we're like, oh shit, we gotta go to the ambulance. Fuck. And then Richie was like, don't worry, mate, just clean it out and then put some cayenne pepper on it. Like, okay. All right then. So that's what he did, and yeah, turned out to be fine. And then David later like came up with, yeah, why not just call it cayenne? Just
Wow,
kind of,
that's amazing. I
yeah,
didn't know
that's the story behind the name of it, and it sounds cool. You see the cars outside representing the name sometimes, you know, rich people driving around Porsche Cayennes, and it's also good promo. Yeah. So yeah, it's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years. Like last year, you guys went to Mexico, right?
Yeah. We had a 2 years break for some reason. Yeah.
Oh, really? Was it 2 years?
Yeah. Well, we went to Taiwan in November 2017. Released the video summer 2018, and then we went on tour in end of 2019. So.
Oh wow!
But, yeah, that was.
Damn.
Yeah, it was yeah. Everyone got older. There's no pro skaters left in the crew. Almost.
No, I'm losing.
But, yeah.
I just lost you. I just lost you for a second, Karsten.
Oh shit! No, I was just joking about how we don't have like how no one's like pro anymore. You know, we had like on the previous videos, everyone was still sponsored. Like everyone now is like I don't know. That was kind of funny.
Unsponsored skaters.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I guess well, Richie is still pro, Farm's still pro.
Yeah, exactly.
David's pro again.
Queenie maybe.
What's that?
Queenie, right? Queenie it does. I mean, no.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Could be.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but it's different times, I guess.
True. I mean, in like, how long was it this year in Mexico? Like a month or something like that?
Yeah, almost. Not everyone was able to come out for the whole month, but yeah, we went the whole month with not that much planning ahead. But yeah, it was interesting. I mean, really amazing, colorful country. You know, it was exciting, and the locals were really sick. Like they were cool. They would like showed us around, and we were also like afraid, like, oh shit, we're like in Mexico, we gotta watch out. But like whenever we were with the locals, it was all good, you know. It was
okay.
So they took good care of us. We started in Mexico City, and yeah, we had to spend a whole week there, and then we decided to rent a van, which everyone could fit in. It was like this old Japanese Hyundai bus.
Wow.
All roof. So yeah, we were fitting like 14 people in there. That was cool. So we drove up to Guadalajara. We made a stop at the pyramids of the Sun and the God in Teotihuacan, and we ate too much tacos. So
yeah.
Jonathan just wrote that.
Exactly.
We did. I got tired of him like after 2 days. Freddie was loving him, but yeah, it's all we ate basically.
Really, just tacos all day, every day.
Yeah, kind of.
So next time,
it's not anything like I thought Mexican food was like you eat it in California or something, you know, like with beans and burritos and whatnot. There's not a single burrito in Mexico.
What? Really?
Yeah, I didn't see them.
I had like the same idea, like burritos, tacos, and beans. That's pretty much. I mean, I don't want to sound like a spast, but I thought. But I really thought it was like yeah, maybe some rice, chicken, of course, and stuff. But
yeah. No, I mean that was all there, but the tacos are, I don't know, there's a lot of just these small tacos, and then they have these like everywhere these looks like doner kebab, you know, the the chicken, and yeah, there was a lot of that, but no burritos, or I guess it's some of the places, but it just wasn't as apparent. It was like real Mexican food, which a lot of like, I don't know, just yeah.
So we do have
A lot of
also like
Mexican
another
food.
question, like when is going to be the online premiere of Quadro?
I don't know. When it's finished.
When exactly true, makes sense.
I mean, it's making good progress. It's for sure since we're all, stuck in front of the computer anyway. So yeah, soon.
Is it going to be like released within the photo book from Dominic as well?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
Dominic,
great.
is he listening? Is he no? Probably.
No,
Get on it.
unfortunately, not yet. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
many
will be
people.
photo book for sure. Because I don't know, we want some kind of physical thing, and photo books are really nice. So
Yeah, I do
and
really.
I mean, you shot a bunch of really nice photos and Sizemore as well. So
Wow,
yeah,
wow. And you shot
the
it with
colors are so nice there, dude. Just some very interesting spots, and obviously the whole scenery. There's like there's so many people. There's so much going on the street there. There was a lot of like very interesting like interactions with the locals or in the food market, and they would like, I don't know, sometimes like clear the spots for us, or a clown would do
What?
that, an actual clown. I don't know. There
Really?
was a lot of funny interactions there, so it should be interesting for sure.
It's pretty cool to see you guys like literally like traveling from side to side of the planet, because on your last project you've been from Taiwan, and then right now you're going to you've been to Mexico, so
Right.
you almost like cross the globe. And I suppose it's pretty cool to see the differences between like the reaction of the people from Taiwan, then from Greece, or in Norway and Denmark, then
Yeah,
to Mexico. It's pretty wild, right? Isn't it?
absolutely. I mean, one thing that I think all of the scenes have in common is a very like heartwarming welcome. They all were really stoked that we were there, and like really like gave us their all to, I don't know, just make us feel welcome and have a good time. That was like in Mexico, Taiwan, Greece, like
Wow.
in a way that was all. It was really nice in all of these places. And of course, like you said, it's across. We went all across the world. For Taiwan is 100% different than Mexico, but that's also what we were aiming for. You know, like Taiwan has such a distinct look. It's I don't know. It looks very special to us. So we would wanted to have a big contrast of that. You know? So yeah, it felt like it's got to be somewhere, I don't know, where there's different spots, different
And
looks.
spot wise, like, are you guys making like a research before getting like in, for example, next trip will be Morocco or something like that. Like, are you guys making like a research on spots and stuff, or are you guys going there and then just guessing?
Do some research for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do enough last time, I'm guessing. It's yeah, we thought like Mexico City would be like full of spots, but there's so much security there and so much police.
Oh wow!
A lot of the spots that we would have liked to skate were impossible.
No way.
So that was like, it was, especially in Mexico City, it was tough to get good footage. And yeah, it kind of explained to me why when you research all of the like skateboarding, BMX, scooter, and also the Them Skate edit from last year, why they all skate the same spots basically. We still found some new stuff, or at least for us, new stuff. Yeah, but it was that city was hard to film in. We had more luck in Guadalajara, and yeah, my pronunciation of that is not that great.
Oh,
But,
so am
yeah,
I. I mean, I
also
don't
went to
even.
Morelia and yeah, a bunch of places. But yeah, I mean, it's usually it's well, like I find a spot which I think, oh, it's a great spot, you know, it's fucking perfect spot like here in Hamburg, you know, like perfect down ledge or whatever, and then the crew comes and is like, yeah, perfect down ledge. What am I going to do here? I've done all my tricks for the last 20 years, like, and then they find a spot like 2 meters next to it, you know.
Super random stuff. Yeah, okay, I get
Yeah.
it. Damn, damn. And there was like any highlight from this trip? Like somebody did some crazy stuff. Did Farm was able to do like a huge king trail or something like that?
Um, well, he explicitly didn't want to do big king crabs because that's what he's been doing so much. So he's like, yeah, he wanted to change it up to get different maneuvers. So not that much big king crab stuff, but different stuff. There was a lot of
Man,
yeah. I mean, Joe was very motivated. Joe did street lines, long street lines
wow.
that are really sick. It was very fun filming. You know, fisheye follow cam through for like, I don't know, 8 obstacles in a row or whatever. It's
And
pretty
you
sick.
still like you still film with the fisheye within the other Black Magic, the pocket one, or you have like a
Mm,
different camera while filming with the fisheye, like the
no, it's
GH5 or something?
no, mainly on the yeah, on the Black Magic, on the Ursa, the big
Mm-hmm.
one.
Oh
So
wow, still
yeah, my
wow.
wrist is kind of hurting after these trips usually. Uh, yeah, but also Benny had the pocket this time, and he would
Okay.
also put the fisheye on his pocket whenever it was getting a little dark or whatever, because the pocket is way better in low light than
Mm-hmm.
the Ursa is. Double as good. And yeah, but
Awesome.
didn't even use the GH5. I brought it, but didn't use it now. So yeah.
Great, great. So it's been like almost 35 minutes. Let me see if there are like any question for anybody here besides the online premiere from Asia and the Colectivo. Jonathan asking about like the camera setup for filming. You know that Jonathan, when he came here in Milano, he bought the Black Magic Pocket.
What? Sick. Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he
Oh
bought
yeah.
it. I was like, really? He goes,
Yeah.
yeah, I bought it. I bought it.
Wow. Good for him.
Uh, exactly. No, actually, here there are no questions. Yeah, I mean, I would say that it could be pretty much it. And thank you so much for your time, Karsten. Really, really appreciate
Thank you
it. And
for the lovely chat.
no,
I hope
no,
you
thank
will be
you,
able to skate sometime soon. And I'm looking forward to your box building in the basement.
man,
For everyone watching, he
dude.
just sent me photos of him building a box in the garage or
Oh,
basement. I don't know.
Gregory, we do have like a question from Gregory. How expensive are the memory cards for the Ursa Mini? He says.
What kind of nerd question is that? Google it yourself. No, they're really expensive. They're also like the CFast 2 cards, and they're like, I don't know, 200, 300 euros or whatever. It's
Oh my
annoying.
goodness.
Yeah. Make big files, you know, it's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's also
You
nice.
should send them like Formosa or Quadro
Yeah, I
to the
should
Black
have.
Magic headquarters and tell, hey, dude, look what I'm doing. I'm busting my arms and my wrists for with your equipments. Come on, show some love.
Yeah. I mean, could have tried that, it's true. There's also millions of people using their cameras, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But like I don't know, for some reason I do really like your photography, like the direction of photography that you guys are doing it while filming. So yeah, really super good
Thank
job. I
you.
do really love it.
Likewise.
So Karsten,
But
yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this chat. And I'm looking forward to see you and to see Quadro hopefully pretty soon. And you already know that I will be like the very first one to buying it. So can wait
right.
for that.
Cool. Well, take care. Don't let the quarantine go crazy on you.
No,
Do you have
just
anything
like
to
you,
edit as well?
I do have like a bunch of stuff to editing, nothing really crazy besides like some corporate stuff that I went filming before this thing. But then,
Oh,
yeah, besides that, everything has been postponed. And just like you were saying before, I'm building my own box in my garage, so I might be able to not going crazy because I'm like able to skate just a little bit. It's not going to be
that's
like a
good.
big thing, but like it's still enough.
That's good. Yeah, like, looking forward to see those box edits.
All right, yeah, the deal will come for sure, brother.
All right, dude. Take
Okay,
care.
thumbs up. Thank you so much for everything. Take care and stay
Thank you.
safe, and let's talk us soon, okay?
Yeah, let's do it. Bye.
Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.
Bye-bye.
Tschüss.